sir.
Chalo. So let's start with the today's session. So 129 everyone. What is 129? That is called financial statement. We have already covered what is the meaning of 129, and along with that we have also covered what is the purpose of 129, who are the users of 129. Cash flow statement is not applicable to OPC, small dormant startup. Am I correct, Umel? We have
Yes,
done
sir.
with the features also, and we have also done with ki 129 give the exemptions to whom. Now the next most important thing which you have to learn now are some of the things in the section number 129 which you might not be aware of. Now, listen to these topics very carefully, everyone. Now, listen to this. Now, see, first of all, you all have to understand one concept called SFS and CFS. What is the topic name, Amma? What is the name I'm writing?
SFS and
I'm using the
CFS.
word SFS and CFS. Now, what is the name? We are going to understand SFS and CFS. So, SFS stands for everyone. What do you mean by SFS? SFS stands for standalone financial statement. What is the meaning of SFS, Amma? Standalone financial statement. Now, question is, sir, what do you mean by SFS stand for standalone financial statement? What does that mean? It means the financial statements of that particular company. Are you getting the point? Standalone financial statement means financial statements of that company. Now, what is the meaning of CFS, Amma? What is a CFS? Consolidated financial statement. What is the meaning? Consolidated financial statement. Right. Now, listen to this, everyone. What used to happen? Actually, you all know there is one chapter called consolidation in your accounts. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So, this chapter consolidation talks about what? Ki there is one parent company. This parent company consolidates its holding, subsidiary, and associate companies with its own financial statement, and it presents the group results. Am I correct, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Same thing we are going to understand here. Same concept we are going to understand here, but in a little bit different manner. Now, listen to this. What used to happen earlier is, suppose A Limited is the holding company of B Limited as well as what? C Limited. Now, earlier, what used to happen when the AGM, annual general meeting of A, will take place, so A will put its SFS. What is SFS, Amma? Standalone financial statement. It means financial statements of the A will show in its AGM, and A also has to show the CFS. What is CFS, Amma? Cash flow
Consolidated
statement.
financial.
This used to happen earlier. Am I correct, Amma? So A has to show its own financial statements also, and A has to show the consolidated financial statements also. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, what is happening? Now A has got one more responsibility. A also has to show the standalone financial statements of all its components. What is the extra burden, Amma? It also has to show standalone financial statement of all its what?
Component.
Components. Now, what do you mean by standalone financial statements of all its components? It means standalone financial statements of all its subsidiaries, standalone financial statements of all its associates, standalone financial statements of all its joint ventures. It means not only the standalone financial statement of the holding will be shown, but standalone financial statements of all the components also will be shown in the whose AGM, Amma?
A.
Holding company's AGM. A is a holding. Am I correct? So in whose
Yes,
AGM, everything. It means now, what is the small amendment we found? Ki along with its own standalone financial statement and along with the consolidated financial statements, what the company got the extra burden? Company also has to show the standalone financial statements of all its what? Components.
component.
Is it crystal clear to all of you? Yes or no? Is it clear? Yes. So what
Yes,
used
sir.
to happen, Amma? What used to happen earlier? The earlier what used to happen? Holding company का AGM में only two things used to happen. What are the two things used to happen?
SFS
Standalone
and
financial statements of its own
own.
and consolidated financial statements of a group. But nowadays, what is happening, Amma? Nowadays, what is happening? standalone financial statements of the parent company, consolidated financial statements of the group. And what is a change came, Amma? What is the extra change came? Separate and standalone financial statements of all its what?
Components.
Subsidiaries, associates, and joint ventures. That is called components. Is it clear to all of you? That is the amendment number 1. Everybody understood this amendment?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, what is the amendment number 2 came? Now, listen to this point very, 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 very carefully. It's a very important topic, everyone. Now, listen to this. Very, very important topic. Now, see what happened. Listen to this carefully. Now, Ama A company is there. A is holding 80% of the voting rights in B company, and B is holding 70% of the voting rights in C company. Now tell me, is A a parent company or A is a subsidiary company?
Parent company.
Parent company. So A is the parent company of B as well as what?
C.
C. Am I correct, Amma? Now, is the B also a parent company?
Yes, sir.
Yes. B is a parent company of what?
C.
C. Am I correct, Amma? So
Yes.
for the C, B is the parent company, and for the B, A is the parent company. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Consolidation of financial statements is actually whose responsibility? It is
A.
actually a responsibility of a parent company. Which company, Amma? Parent company. So parent company means what? A is also a parent company and B is also a parent company. It means A will do the A plus B plus C consolidation. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And B will do the consolidation of what, Amma? B plus
B.
C. Am I correct?
Yes.
Now, what is this I am telling you? Ki now, if you are a subsidiary and if you are a parent, if you are a subsidiary as well as you are a parent, you can get the exemption from consolidation. Are you getting the point or not? It means
Yes, sir.
B needs to do or B need not do?
Need not do.
Need not do. Now, if the B wants to take exemption, if the B wants to take exemption from consolidation, in this case, B has to satisfy 3 conditions. How many conditions? 3 conditions.
3.
It means A also has, let's wrap up again. A also has to do the consolidation.
Yes, sir.
B also has to do the consolidation.
Yes, sir.
But B wants exemption. A cannot get the exemption because A is not someone's subsidiary. B is the subsidiary of A or not?
Yes, sir.
As well as a parent of what?
C.
C. So B wants the exemption from consolidation. Now what the B has to do in this case? B has to
Yes,
satisfy how many conditions, Amma? 3
3.
conditions. Condition number 1. Listen to this. It's immediate parent company. It's a immediate parent company. What is the B's immediate parent company?
A.
A. Must be located in India. What is the condition number 1?
Parent company
Immediate
must be
parent
located in
company
India.
must be located in India.
India.
Condition number 1 satisfied? Yes. Condition number 2. Condition number 2. B, the one who is getting the exemption, B, should neither be a listed company in India or outside India or not going to be a listed company. Are you getting the point? Did you all understand? The
Yes.
company which wants the exemption, the company which wants the exemption should not be a which company? Listed company either in India or outside India, and should not have applied for going to be a which company?
Listed company.
Then only second condition is satisfied. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to tell you a very, very important point, everyone. Now try to understand what I'm going to tell you. Now listen to this point, Amma, carefully. Listen. Third condition. Now, can you please tell me, Amma, B is holding how much in C?
70%.
It means what about the remaining 30%? They are holding interest or non-holding interest?
Non-holding.
They are majority shareholders or minority shareholders?
Majority.
The remaining 30%?
Minority.
Minority. Now, there may be a case that ki E may get the exemption. Okay, E will get the exemption, B will get the exemption. But my question is whether the remaining 30% may object on the same or not.
Yes, sir.
Ki why B is not doing the consolidation, why A is doing the consolidation of on the behalf of B also. So remaining 30% are under the control of B, are not under the control of B.
Not under the control of
So
B.
that is what the condition number 3. So what the B has to do, Amma? B has to take no objection certificate from the remaining how much percentage?
30%.
30%. They don't have any objection if I will not do any kind of consolidation. Did you get the point? If the 30% raises any objection, then third condition is satisfied or not satisfied?
Not satisfied.
It means B has to satisfy how many conditions? Three
Three.
conditions if the B does not want to do the consolidation. Tell me the three conditions, Amma. Condition number 1, immediate parent company should be located in
India.
Condition number 2, the B who wants the exemption from consolidation neither should be listed in India or outside India, or nor it is going to be a listed company. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And B should take NOC from the remaining 30%. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is what brings an end to the three conditions. Now in this case, B has to do the consolidation or no need to do the consolidation.
No need.
It means B's responsibility. Who will take care?
A.
A. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is called exemption of consolidation to the subsidiary. What is the name, Amma? Repeat.
Exemption of consolidation of company.
Exemption from consolidation to a subsidiary. Is it clear, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Now my next question is, Amma, this point. Up to mujhe, give me this question, give me this answer, Amma. Listen. Now see. Let me give you this example. Now A is holding 100% in B. How much in B?
100%.
B is holding 70% in C. B is holding how much in C?
70%.
70%. So A is holding 100% in B. B is holding 100% in C. Now I will ask you a very simple question. Give me the answer. Is B a subsidiary?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Of whom?
A.
A. But is it a normal subsidiary or wholly owned subsidiary?
Wholly owned subsidiary.
In the B, how much A is holding? Some percentage, more than 50% or a complete 100%?
Complete 100%.
So now it means B is known as wholly owned subsidiary. Right or not? So
Yes, sir.
Acha, what is the difference between the previous example and this example you found? In the previous example, A was holding 70% but not 100%. Am I correct? Here A is holding what?
100%.
Here also B will get the exemption. Here also B can get the exemption from
Consolidated.
Am I correct or not? Exemption from what? Consolidation. Now B, generally B has to do the consolidation of B plus C or not?
Yes,
So
sir.
it means either you are a normal subsidiary or you are a wholly owned subsidiary. You may get the exemption. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
In the normal subsidiary ke case mein, how many conditions I told you?
3.
3 conditions. In the wholly owned subsidiary ke case mein, Amma, how many conditions? How many? 2. Why 2, Amma? The third condition of 30% say NOC. From the minority, you have to take the NOC into the case number 1 of normal subsidiary. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now my question is there anything required now? Here also please tell me. Here 30% case is there or not there?
Not.
30% case is there or not there?
Not. There.
There na, 30% case is still here. Am I correct or
sir.
not? But here it need not satisfy the which condition? Third condition. Because in U, how much A is holding? In B, how much A is holding? 100%. It means only two conditions. What are the two conditions, Amma?
in India,
A immediate parent company is located in,
India,
and second one, the
listed company or going to be
B is
listed
neither a
company,
listed company or nor going to be a
listed
listed company.
company.
Is it crystal clear, Amma? That is the
Yes,
difference between exemption given to the normal subsidiary and exemption of consolidation given to the wholly owned
hope
subsidiary. Is it clear,
subsidiary.
Amma? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is what brings an end to your two very important concepts, that is called exemption from consolidation. What was the name of the topic?
Exemption from
Exemption
consolidation.
from consolidation. Now my question is very simple, Amma. Please read this question. Please read this question. Now tell me, what is this case? Is this a case
Please
of
read the
100% wholly owned subsidiary, or
yes,
is
sir.
this a case of partially owned subsidiary?
100% holding.
100% wholly owned subsidiary. Am I clear, Amma? Now,
Yes,
if you're a 100% wholly owned subsidiary, then how many conditions to be satisfied?
two.
Two conditions. Now, what is the condition number one?
Parent company must be in India,
Now, read this point, that immediate parent company must be located in India.
India.
And what is the condition number two, Amma? What is the condition
It
number two?
must
It must
not
not be
be
a
a
listed
listed
or going to be a listed company in India or
outside
outside India.
India.
Okay, great. Is not in India or outside India. Right? Uh, uh, yeah, it is not in India or outside India. Is it clear, Amma?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what is this case, Amma? What is this case? Is this a case of wholly owned subsidiary or partially owned subsidiary?
Partial and subsidiary.
Partially owned subsidiary. Now tell me, what is this case? How many conditions now?
Three conditions
What
to
are
be
the three
satisfied.
conditions?
Parent company must be located in India.
Parent company must be located in India. Condition number one. What is condition number two? Neither a
Yes,
listed nor going to be a listed. And what is the condition number three, Amma? Read this. What is the condition number three? Read this. B must
must
have sent notice to the holding members or non-holding members
non-holding members.
for not doing any consolidation
Consolidation
of
of
financial
financial.
statement, and members must have given any objection or no objection.
No objections.
Then in that case, the B has to do the consolidation or need not do the consolidation?
Not to do that.
Need not do the consolidation. Is it crystal clear, Amma? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. So this is what brings an end to what? Consolidation ka exemption. Is it clear, Amma? Yes. Now, and this topic, though, I already told you. Generally, how many layers of consolidation and holding relationship is allowed, Amma?
Two.
Two layers. But if there is any 100% subsidiary in between the
Three
layers,
layers.
then how many layers are allowed?
Three layers.
Do you remember that we have already done that in holding subsidiary company chapter number one? Yes. So this one we have already done. And finally, we are going to close our section number 129. What is the heading written, Amma? Read the heading.
Penalty on non-compliance of section 129.
Do you remember yesterday in 128 I told you KRP? What is KRP? Key responsible persons. Who are the three key responsible persons in case of 128? MD, whole-time director of finance department, and chief financial officer. If they are not there, then who is the all directors? And what was the penalty? Minimum 50,000, maximum 5 lakhs, or imprisonment up to 1 year, or both. So remember, section number 128 and section number 129 ka penalty is same. Did you all understand, Amma? So tell me, who was the responsible persons in 128 for the books of accounts? Are they the same responsible persons for the 129? Yes. What was the penalty to them in 128? Is it the same penalty in 129? Yes. With that, our two sections are over, which are very important. What are the two?
128.
Right. Now, what are the two more sections we are going to cover now? 130 and 131. Everyone, before starting 130 and 131, please write CC if you all understood the concept. Please let me know. If you all understood the concept, please let me know. Crystal clear? Waiting for your reply, everyone. Please let me know. Hello. Waiting, guys. Let me know if you are okay. If not okay, at least say yes or no. Quickly. Don't have time for your wait. Just take a single second to put a yes or no. That time, that also you are taking a time. Okay, great. When I'm asking you, I mean it. Do reply. Otherwise, how I will come to know that whether you are able to understand or not? And later on, you people blame a faculty that he did not resolve the doubt and all. So when I'm giving you the opportunity, do let me know. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the section number 130 and section number 131. Now, everyone, please understand these two sections, section number 130 and section number 131. You have to do it in a very complementary way. Means what? These two sections has to be done together. Is it clear, Umel? Yes.
Sir.
So, what is the meaning of these two sections? That I'm going to tell you now. Is it clear? Now, what is the name of the section number 130, Amma? Read it.
Reopening of books of account.
And casting.
Recasting of financial statements.
So, name of the section is reopening of books of accounts and recasting of what? Financial statements. And read the section number 131.
Qualification of board's report or financial statements.
Now, listen to this point very carefully. Now, see, let's start with the section number 131 now. We will do the section number 131 later. See, what is the point number 1 written, Amma? If the NCLT, repeat, if the NCLT on its own. What do you mean by on its own? Suo moto. Now listen. If the NCLT feels that if there is one company, that company has prepared its books of accounts in a fraudulent manner. In a which manner, Amma? Fraudulent manner. In a fraud manner. Or the company's management is doing some mispractices. Company's management is doing some mismanagement practices. Am I correct? So NCLT has a problem with the company, and NCLT feels that that company's books of accounts are prepared in a which manner? Fraud. Plus there is a management or there is a mismanagement going on. Management. So is it the positive thing about the company or negative thing about the company? Negative. If who feels that? NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal. Or somebody has made a complaint to NCLT. Either NCLT feels it suo moto on its own, or somebody has made a complaint to NCLT. Now, who can make a complaint to NCLT, Amma? SEBI, ROC, Income Tax Department, Central Government, any other statutory authority, or any other concerned person. So, if the NCLT either suo moto, NCLT either suo moto, or on the complaint raised by SEBI, ROC, Income Tax Department, Central Government, or any other statutory authority, or any other concerned person. What is the complaint number? I already told you the complaint. Read the complaint number 1.
Books of accounts of such company were prepared in a fraudulent manner.
The books of accounts of such company were prepared in a fraudulent manner, and affairs of the company are managed or mismanaged. Now tell me, Amma, think logically. Financial statements are prepared from books of accounts, or books of accounts are prepared from financial statements? The statements are prepared from books of. So if Amma, if the books of accounts are fraudulent, it means financial statements are also what? Fraudulent. So as a user of the financial statement, is your credibility on the financial statement is going to be higher or lower? Lower. Now tell me, is this a negative point about the company or not? Yes, sir. Now read this point 1 again. Books of accounts of such company are prepared in a fraudulent manner, and affairs of the company were what? Mismanaged. Due to which, what is happening? Due to which the credibility of the financial statement is getting what? Doubted. Now tell me, is it good for the company or bad for the company? And if NCLT gets satisfied on the above, then NCLT will pass the order under section 130. And what is the order name, Amma? What are the two orders NCLT will pass? Reopen your books of accounts and recast your what? Financial statements. Now tell me, is NCLT forcing you to do that or you are doing it voluntarily? NCLT forcing you or not? Is the NCLT passing an order on you? So what is the two order NCLT is parting you? Reopen your books of accounts and recast your what? Financials. And for how many years NCLT can do it? Look at the coverage period up to the preceding. Means last 8 financial years may any year may NCLT can call you. That's the reason we prepare the books of accounts for how many years, Amma?
8 years.
Did you understand the concept now?
Yes, sir.
In last 8 years, if any year the NCLT got a doubt, the company's books of accounts are prepared in a fraudulent manner and there was a mismanagement practices run in that year and due to which there is a doubt on the credibility of what? Financial statement. In that case, what the NCLT will do? NCLT will pass the order, reopen your books of accounts and recast your what? Financial statement. And what is the coverage of this order? Up to preceding 8 financial. Is it crystal clear, all of you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, in one go, you have to read the whole section. Very small section. Over. Already section is over. Very small section, but has to be done in a parts. But now, as you all know the parts, now we are going to read this whole section in one go. First of all, what is the number of the section?
Section 130.
What is the name of the section?
Reopening of accounts.
And
Recasting of financial
so
statements.
can I say that reopening of 128 and recasting of 129?
Yes, sir.
Where it is written 130. So 130 says that reopen your 128 and recast your 139, 129. Is it clear, Amma? Now, read this whole section in one go. Read this.
If NCLT on its own suo motu or on the complaint raised by SEBI, ROC, IT, central government, any other statutory authority or any concerned person,
What is the complaint, Amma?
books of accounts of such company used are prepared in fraudulent manner and affairs of the company that
Due to which?
credibility is getting doubted.
Yes. Whose credibility? Financial statement credibility is getting doubted. And if the NCLT is satisfied on above, NCLT will pass the order under section.
30 and
What is the
31.
two order NCLT will pass? Reopen your books of accounts and recast your. And what is the coverage period? Up to proceeding.
8 financial.
Everyone, did you understand? Yes or no? 130. Please write CC. If you all understood 130, everyone, please let me know. Great. Now, 130 we understood, Amma. Now, what is happening in 131? Just read the name of the section.
Voluntary revision of board's report or financial statement.
Now, listen. Here, it is not books of accounts. It is what? Board's report and what? Financial statement. And is it or and here?
Or.
Now, what was there on the other side?
And.
And what is here?
Or.
So there is and here is what? Or. Did you clearly understand?
Yes.
Yes. Now see. Section number 130 and section number what? 131. Now, what happened? Now tell me, Amma, board report is the responsibility of board of directors?
Yes, sir.
Preparation of financial statement is also the responsibility of board of directors?
Yes, sir.
Now, while preparing the board report, board of directors should have followed section number 134. What is the section number?
Board
134. Board report ka section number is
134.
And while preparing financial statement, they should have followed section number
129.
But board of directors realized later on that they forgot to follow section number 134 and 129. It means they did not prepare their board report as per section number
134.
and did not prepare their financial statement as per section number
129.
Now tell me, do they want to rectify their mistake or not?
Yes, sir.
Now what they are going to do, they are going to apply to whom? NCLT. They are going to apply to whom? NCLT. Please allow us to do the voluntary revision of board report and financial statement. This is called section number 131.
131.
Did you understand? Now tell me one thing. Umyal, do you want NCLT to order you later on, or do you want to rectify your mistake before NCLT comes to know about it?
Voluntary revision.
You would like to go voluntarily, because if the NCLT will pass the order on you, that will be a kind of punishment and penalty. Am I correct? But when you already know your mistake, would you like to rectify it?
Yes, sir.
That is what the board of directors are doing here. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the board of directors are doing what basically?
Voluntary revision.
Voluntary revision. Board of directors are doing what? Voluntary revision. So that's why the name of the section is voluntary revision of what? Board report or financial statement. Now read this whole section and let us know whether 139 went inside your 131 went inside your head or not. Read the point.
If the board of directors
Feels
understands
voluntarily that
while preparing board's report or financial statement, they have not complied with sections 34 or 159.
now stop. If the board of director feels that while preparing the financial statement they have not fully complied with section number 134 and 129, then what they will do? Then such board of directors can make an application and ask for the permission to whom? NCLT. And NCLT may allow them to revise their board report or financial statement. If the NCLT is satisfied with their request, then the NCLT may pass an order under section 131 and NCLT may allow you to revise your board report or financial statement. Is it clear, Amma? Now again repeat the whole section right from the beginning. Read it.
If the board of directors feels understands voluntarily that while preparing board's report or financial, they have not complied with sections 134 or 129, then such board of directors can make application of permission to NCLT to allow them to revise the board's report or financial statements. If NCLT gets satisfied on above request, then NCLT
May pass.
order under section 1 voluntary revision of board's report or financial statement.
Did you all understand? So tell me, what is the difference between 130 and 131 section you found, Amma? In the 131, NCLT, you filed a request or NCLT got the complaint? In the 130. And the 130 NCLT passed an order. Here also is passing the order. In the 130, NCLT got any application from you or NCLT got the, what do you say, complaint against you? What I'm asking, well, NCLT in 130 got what? Did you apply to NCLT or NCLT got the complaint against you? कहाँ से complaint मिला? From where he got the complaint? These people filed the complaint, na? Or NCLT thought it's own, suo motu. So in the 130, NCLT felt that or NCLT got the complaint. Am I correct? But in the 131, whether NCLT felt that or anybody made a complaint or board of director made a request. So which one is a forceful action? Which one is a voluntary action?
Section 130.
Yes, and
Even is a voluntary rule.
now tell me, what was 130's coverage of period? Just now I told you. Up to the preceding, how many years last?
8 financial.
But in 131, what is your coverage, Amma? Read this. Up to preceding
3
financial years. So did you understand the difference between the coverage of both the points? Here the coverage is up to preceding 8 financial years and here the coverage is up to It means NCLT cannot give you the permission for last fifth year voluntary revision of board report or financial statement. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
It can give you the permission of up to last only.
3 years.
But on the other side, can NCLT make the order on you to reopen of the seventh year also?
Yes, sir.
Up to how many years?
8 financial
So
years.
did you understand the difference between 130, 131?
Yes, sir.
Everyone will write CC if you all understood these two sections. What is 130 and 131? So 130 was a, so everyone please try to analyze 130 and 131 mein what is the major difference you found? Which one is a forcible action? Which one is the forcible action of NCLT? 130. 130. And where you are voluntarily applying?
Section 131.
131. Is there any complaint in 130? Is there any complaint in 130?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is there any complaint kind of thing in 131?
No, sir.
No. In 131, instead of complaint, there is a word request. Are you getting the point? In 130,
Yes.
who is making the complaint? SEBI, ROC, Income Tax Department, or any other government authority. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
But in the 131, anybody making a complaint, or board of directors are applying for revision. Board of directors are
Board of
applying for the
Directors request.
revision. But both the orders are passed by whom? Who passes both the orders of 130 and 131? Anybody else or NCLT common?
NCF.
NCLT common. Now, what is the coverage period of 130?
8 financial years.
Up to preceding, you have to use the word preceding,
Preceding
last 8
8
financial years. And what is the coverage of 131?
3.
3. Did you all understand 130 and 131, 128 and 129? So we are done with 128, 129, 130, 131. Now we have to understand 132, right or not? But before understanding 132, first I want you all to understand what 134. Are you getting the point? I want all of you to understand 134. Now, listen to this point, everyone, very, very carefully. It will take a little bit of time, but I think you all will be able to understand it. So, what is the next topic we are going to learn?
Contents of board report.
Contents of board report. Now, just now we have told you section number 139 134 talks about board report, right? Now, in the 134, we are actually going to do three sections. What are the three sections, Amma? We are going to do 134, 134 subsection 1, and 134 subsection 3.
3.
Now, listen to this very carefully. First of all, we are going to do 134. What is the first section we are going to do? 134. Now, in the section number 134, actually, there are 30 points you have to remember. How many points you all have to remember?
30.
30 points. But let me tell you one thing. Out of those 30 points, 13 points we are going to learn in audit and auditors chapter. Which chapter, Amma? Do we know that there is one chapter that audit and auditors? Yes? Yeah. So in the audit and auditors, Amma, we have one section number 143 subsection 11 that is called CARO 2020. What is the name of the section? CARO 2020. So that in CARO 2020, we are going to learn the 13 points of section number 134. So 13 points of section number 134, we are going to learn in CARO 2020. Am I correct, Amma? It means anyways we have to do the CARO 2020, so there is no requirement of duplication. So we will not do the 13 points. It means I will tell you the remaining 17 points of which report, Amma? Board report. Is it crystal clear now? Is it crystal clear? Now, so I already told you total how many points, Amma? So can I say like that? In total, how many points we have to learn?
30.
30 points. We can call it as 30 contents of the board report. Am I correct? Out of 30, 17 we are going to do in which chapter, Amma? Audit and auditors, under the topic called Caro 2020. And sorry, 13 points we are going to do there. 13 points. Am I correct? Now, remaining 17 points we are going to learn in 134. Is it clear, Amma? Okay. So, ready to learn the 17 points, everyone? Yes. Because 13 points we are going to do over there. Right? Now, what is the 14th point? So, directly assuming that those 13 points will cover over there, I'm going to start with the 14th point. Okay? Now,
Yes, sir.
what do you mean by board report? Basically, board report hota kya hai? Board report is basically a yearly report where the board of directors are telling to the outsider that these are the things which have happened in our company. So board of directors are basically telling to the outsiders that these things have happened in our company during the year. Am I correct? So it's like a giving the information to the shareholders that this is what has, see, it is whose money what they are managing. Board of directors are managing whose money?
Shareholders.
Shareholder. So don't you think the shareholder deserves to know that what has happened during the year?
Yes, sir.
So for that, board prepares a which report?
Board's report.
Is it clear, Amma?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now in the board report total, how many points are there?
30.
We are going to start from the 14th. I already told you the reason. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now what is the 14th point written in the board report? Read the point, Amma.
Number of board meetings conducted during the year.
So in the board report, the board of directors basically are going to tell the shareholders that how many board meetings we have conducted during the year. Is it clear, Amma? What is the point number 15?
Extracts of annual returns in 9.
Now, do you remember that generally annual returns are made in form number MGT 7 and compliance certificate is made in form number MGT 8. We have already done that under section number 92 annual returns. Am I correct, Amma? Yes. But what is this form number they are writing? MGT 9. Remember one thing, some parts of the annual return, some parts of the annual returns which are very important, some parts of the annual returns which are very important information, only those parts we are going to include in our board report. So are we copy pasting the full annual reports in our board report or some parts of the annual reports? So some points of the annual return is known as what? Extracts. We call it as what? Extracts. That is required to be prepared in the form number MGT 9. So 100% full annual return is prepared in form number MGT 7. But some of the extracts of annual returns are prepared in form number MGT 9. That also we are going to attach in our board report. So did you understand what are the things we are mentioning in the board report? Number of board meetings conducted during the year and extracts of annual return in MGT 4. Is it clear, Amma? MGT 9. Clear, Amma? Now, there are some people who are interested in the full annual returns. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So for them, we will give a web link of the website where those annual returns are already published. So if someone is interested in the going ahead for the full annual returns, so we will give a link. They will press that link and they will go to one website. On that website, they will find what? Full annual return. Am I clear? So I am giving the extracts also. I am giving you the full one. But for the full annual returns, you have to provide which link, Amma? Web link. Now, if someone is interested in my risk management policy of the company, which management policy?
Risk management.
For that also, I will provide them the which link?
Web link.
Next one. Just now we have done section number 130 and
31.
Now, why 130 and 131 has happened on the company? Their reasons also is going to be mentioned in board report. Why NCLT ordered 130 and why NCLT ordered 131. So whether the shareholder deserves to know that you were audited by NCLT under 130 and 131 or not. What are the reasons you were audited under 130 and 131? Who deserves to know? Tell me, Amma, who deserves to know that? Shareholder. So we are giving the reason. Did you understand 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the 19 point, Amma? Is there any
Transfer.
audit committee or nomination and remuneration committee, etc., constituted in the company or not? If yes, how it was constituted? How many members are there in these committees? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. What is this, Amma?
CSR in- initiatives taken
Initiatives.
during.
Now, all of you might have heard about CSR, everyone. Corporate Social Responsibility. What is the full form? Corporate Social Responsibility initiatives taken during the year. If the company has done any kind of donation, charity, or any kind of CSR activity during the year, that information also we have to give in the which report, Amma?
CSR.
Board report. We have to give it in the which report? Board report.
Board
Next
report.
one. Major contracts and commitments and major changes have happened during the year. Now, say for example, we were having the 7 factories and we opened the 8 new factories during the year. Now tell me total how many factories now?
15.
Whether the shareholders deserves to know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so highlights of the financial year, major contracts, major commitments, and major changes. Am I correct, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Next one. What is the point number 22? How many number of subsidiaries, associates, joint venture entered, added, and removed from the group? So, say for example, so many subsidiaries we acquired, so many associates we acquired, and some subsidiaries we left, removed, and some associates we removed. Do the shareholders deserves to know this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So how many number of subsidiaries, associate, joint venture entered or added and removed from the group? Is it clear, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Acha, tell me one thing, whether every company has to protect the environment also or not? Ecosystem.
Yes, sir.
So what are the energy consumption conservation initiatives? Repeat the word, Amma.
Energy consumption conservation initiatives.
Taken during the year. Am I correct, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Did you take any energy consumption, like say for example, I had a plant and machinery. I had any plant and machinery. Last year, I consumed 1 lakh units of electricity. How many units?
1 lakh units.
Now, this year, I did some modifications in my plant and machinery. Now, this plant and machinery is only utilizing 50,000 units. Now, tell me, am I saving the energy or not?
Yes, sir.
Am I saving the electricity? So, is it good for the environment?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the next point? How much foreign exchange company has earned and how much foreign exchange company has spent
Spent.
during the year? How much money you earned in foreign currency and how much money you spent in foreign currency? Like say for example, if you have done import and export. Am I correct, Amma?
Yes, sir.
What is the point number 25? Technology advancement adopted during the financial year. If you have upgraded any technology in the company, say for example, my books of accounts were maintained manually first. Am I correct? Now recently we bought a software. Now tell me, from manual did we go to automated or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is a technology advancement. Do the shareholder deserve to know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Who are your top 10 employees of the company? Which employees, Amma? Top
Top.
10 employees of the company, remuneration wise and performance wise. Who are getting the highest salary and who are the highest performers? So, top 10 employees on the 2 categories. What are the 2 categories, Amma? Remuneration wise, performance wise. Next one. Now, point number 27 and 28. Listen to this very carefully. Read the point, Amma.
Details of those
Employees
who were employed throughout of the year and they drawn salary less than
salary more than 1 crore 2 lakhs per annum. It means, let's say for example, Umel, you are actually not my employee, okay? I hired you on a contract basis. I hired you on a which basis?
contract.
Now, you worked 13 months in my company. How many months you worked in my company?
13 minutes.
Is it more than 1 year? And you got a salary of more than what? 1 crore 2 lakh rupees per annum. How much salary I gave it to you? More than? Then in that case, that employee details also you have to mention here. Because if you employed an employee throughout the year and they have drawn the salary of more than 1 crore 2 lakh rupees per annum, then that details of the employees are also required to be mandatorily made in what? Board report. Is it clear? Now, Umel, I hired you for 8 months. I hired you for how many months, Amma? 8 months. Now tell me, is it 1 year or less than 1 year? So tell me, Amma, if it is less than 1 month, so if your salary is more than 8,50,000 rupees per month, then also your name will be displayed in the board report. Now tell me, Umel, 8,50,000 rupees per month into 12 if we'll do, will we get the same answer? Is it 1 crore 2 lakh rupees? 8,50,000 rupees into 12 comes to 1 crore 2 lakhs. Did you all understand? So tell me, in the case number 1, is it the full year employee or part of the year employee?
Fully.
And what is the next point? Amma, read this.
Details of those employees who were employed for part of the year and salary.
Now here it was written throughout the year, and here it was written only part of the year. How much salary you got? More than 1 crore 2 lakh per annum. And how much salary you are getting here?
80,
8 lakhs 50,000 rupees per month. Is it clear, Amma? And we also have to attach one report, that is called which report, Amma?
statement.
And we also have to attach one information, how many KMPs added and how many KMPs removed during the year. Say for example, we hired a new MD and we removed our CEO. So who came and who gone?
He came.
Do we have to give the information in this point now? Yes. All these are the informations you have to give it in a which report, Amma? All these informations you have to give it in the which report? Board report. Is it clear to you? Now tell me, from how many points to how many points you are able to see?
14.
From
14 to
14 to 30.
30.
These are the extra points, everyone, which you have to write other than those 13 points, which I'm going to discuss with you in a topic called what?
Audit.
Caro 2020 Audit and Auditors Chapter. Is it clear, Amma? So in total, how many points you got? 30 points. Everyone will write CC if you all understood these 30 points. Please let me know. If you understood the meaning of these 30 points, if you can retain it. Retaining and all, it will come in the examination, like they may ask you in the form of MCQ, how much salary of those employees to be shown, whose employee salary is less than 1 crore or more than 1 crore 2 lakhs.
1 to 2 lakhs.
So like that, they may ask you the MCQ question. Everyone will write CC if you all understood this concept. These are known as the contents of which report, Amma?
Board report.
Board report. But still we are pending with how many points?
13.
13 points. Is it clear? Yes. Now with that,
Yes.
our section number 134 is over. But 134 में 134 subsection 1 and 134 subsection 3, we have to still do it. What is the next section we are going to do? 134 subsection 3. What is the name of 134 subsection 3, Amma? What is the name you are able to see?
DRS.
DRS stand for Director Responsibility Statement. What is the full form?
Director's responsibility statement.
Now tell me, can you read the 29th point above also? What is written?
Attach director's responsibility statement.
It means what is Director's Responsibility Statement, that we are going to learn in 134 subsection 3. Now, I will make it very, 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 very easy for you. You just have to remember, Umel, these 7 points. Are you able to see these 7 words written in front of you? You just have to remember this and you have to just form a sentence, and our section number 134 subsection 3 will be over. Okay, Umel, can you see what is the first word written?
AP.
Accounting policies. What is the first word?
Accounting policies.
What is the second word?
AE.
Accounting estimates. What is the third word?
AR.
Accounting records. What is the fourth word?
AS.
Accounting standards. Repeat all the 4 words.
Accounting policies. Accounting
Estimates.
accounting records. Accounting standards.
Again repeat.
Accounting policies. accounting estimates, accounting records, accounting standards.
Now, what is GC stands for? Going concern. What is GC stands for?
Going concern.
L and R stands for laws and regulation. What is L and R?
Laws and regulations.
IFCS means internal financial control systems. Repeat.
Internal financial control system.
Again, repeat.
Internal financial control system.
Now, can you repeat all 7 for us? Read.
Accounting policies, accounting estimates, accounting records, accounting standards, going concern, law and
Regulations.
internal finance
Financial controls systems.
system.
Did you understand the point? Now, my question is very simple, Amma. Is accounting policy management responsibilities or not?
Yes, sir.
Is accounting estimate management responsibility?
Yes, sir.
Is accounting records management responsibility?
Yes, sir.
Accounting standards management responsibility?
Yes, sir.
Going concern management responsibility? Laws and
sir.
regulations ka compliance
Regulations.
management responsibility? Internal financial control systems also whose responsibility?
Management.
So management is run by whom?
Someone.
Management is run by whom? Board of directors. So can I say that these 7 are directors' responsibilities?
Yes, sir.
What is this? DRS stands for directors.
Responsibility statement.
Did you understand the point? Did it look easy now?
Yes, sir.
So what is that 7 directors' responsibilities? Accounting policies, accounting estimates, accounting records, standards, going concern, laws and regulations, and internal financial control system. All these 7 are whose responsibility? Director's responsibility. That is why it is known as what? Director's responsibility. So these are not auditor's responsibility. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
These are whose responsibility?
Board of
Director. Now read it, Amma. Read this whole concept.
It is statement in which board of directors of the company declares the following declaration or makes the following statements, declaring that accounting policies were properly selected and implemented.
Now, are you able to see the first point here? Accounting policies. Whether the first word came? Read the next point.
Declaring that accounting estimates were
well and adequately judged and made. Well and adequately judged and made. Now tell me, which is the second point you found? Accounting estimates, did you find?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the next point?
Declaring that accounting records are reliably prepared and maintained.
What is the third word you found?
Accounting records.
Fourth one?
Declaring that accounting standards are consistently followed.
Did you find the fourth one also? What is the next one?
Going concern assumption is appropriate.
What is the next one?
Laws and regulations are
adequately complied with. Am I correct? And what is the next one?
Internal financial control system are well placed and installed in the company.
Are you able to see those 7 words which I made you just now understand? These all are whose responsibilities?
Directors.
That's why it is known as what?
Directors' responsibility.
So with that, which section we are done with? Section number 134, subsection 3. Everyone will write CC or ND if you do not have a doubt and if you are crystal clear about this. Quickly, please. Let me know if you all are okay with this. Crystal clear? All of you agree? Hello, great. So, Umel, you also done with 134 and 134 subsection 3 except 13 points which we are going to do in audit and auditors chapter?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, 134 subsection 1. Now, before doing 134 subsection 1, these are the few 4 more points which I want you to understand in 134. Now tell me, how many points I told you there? Already 30 points I told you, na? 6 more points we are going to read. Read the point number 1, Nama. Read the point number 31.
Amount of profits, if any, transferred to reserves.
So if you have transferred any amount of, do you remember before dividend we transfer some amount to reserves?
Yes, sir.
That information also we have to give it in the which report?
Books report.
So it means now you have 36 points. 36 minus 13. 23 points we are doing in this session. Am I correct? And 13 points we are going to do it in which chapter?
A and A.
A and A. Now read the point number 32.
Dividend recommended by the board, either final or interim.
Who recommends the dividend, Amma? Board
Board.
of Directors. So do they have to give that information also in the board report? Yes. Third point, 33 point.
Evaluation of performance of its board and committee members. Listed
Evaluation of the performance of its board of directors and committee members. And this point, point number 33, is mandatorily applicable if you are a which company?
listed
Or
and
if you are an unlisted company having a paid up share capital of greater than equals to.
specified
So Umel, please tell me, if I'm an unlisted company and my paid up share capital is 20 crores, is 33rd point applicable to me? My paid up share capital is 20 crores. I am unlisted public company. Is it applicable to me?
No, sir.
No, it is only applicable to which two companies? Listed and unlisted public company whose paid up share capital is greater than equals to 25 crores. Read the point number 34, Amma. Read the point number 34, Amma. Are you able to?
Listed.
Hello. Read the point number
25
34,
crores.
Amma. Am I audible to you? Am I audible to all of you? Please let me know. Is there any disturbance coming in my voice?
No, sir.
No. Is it fine, Umil, now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Read the point number 34, Umil.
Public debt paid or defaulted, if any, during the year.
So if we have raised any public deposits, repaid any public deposits, or defaulted any public deposits, do we have to give that information here?
Yes, sir.
Next one.
Declaration made by independent.
So those declarations, some of the declarations, some independent directors will make. That also will become the part of your which report, Amma? Board
Board
report.
report.
And what is the 36th point? Comments on
Comment. Negative adverse remarks kept by the
statutory auditors or secretarial auditor. So if you have any statutory auditor or secretarial auditor and they have given the negative comments on the company, they have given the which comments on the company? So whether the shareholders deserves to know that? Yes or no? Yes. So total how many points we have discussed, Umil? 36 minus 13 equals to 23 points we have discussed. Is it crystal clear to all of you? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, everyone, 134 also we understood. 134 subsection 3 also we understood. Now listen to this point. We are going to understand 134 ka penalty now. Now read point, Amma. What is this written? If the contents of the board report are not as per section number 134. Now tell me how many contents we did, Umel?
30.
36. Total how many we have done? 36. So if the contents of the board report are not as per section number 134, so obviously company will be penalized or not?
Penalized.
What is the penalty of the company?
Minimum
50,000, maximum 25 lakhs. Means now tell me, Umel, if you will not prepare the board report as per section number 134, whether you will be penalized?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to get penalized as a company?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to get penalized as a company?
No, sir.
No. So that's the reason 131 mein what we did before NCLT penalizes me, I only applied into the
Yes.
NCLT to do the voluntary revision or not.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand now what is the reason of 131?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I don't want to get any penalty. That's why I realized my mistake. I myself only applied to whom? NCLT. And NCLT allowed me to do the revision. Now this is the penalty on the company. But actually company is a natural person or artificial person?
Artificial.
So actual penalty should be on whom? Officers in
Officers,
default. What is that penalty minimum?
from 50,000 to maximum 5 lakh or imprisonment up to 3 years or both.
Did you all understand this? This penalty will be imposed on the company if my contents of the board report are not as per section number 134. So, Umel, 134 we are done with. 134 subsection 3 DRS also we are done with. Yes, so now we are going to learn section number 134 subsection 1. What is the name of the section number? Signatories of board report and of financial statements. What is the name of the section? Signatories of board report and financial statement. What do you mean by that, Umel? What do you mean by that? Ki who signs the board report and who signs the financial statement? Now, who signs the board report, Amma? Listen to this point very, very carefully. If the chairman of the company is authorized by the board of directors to sign, it means all the board of directors told to the chairman of the company, sir, you only sign it. Now tell me, board of directors are authorizing or not authorizing? Whom? So then who will sign, Amma? Chairman will sign. But if the chairman is not authorized by the board of directors, now tell me, authorized or not authorized?
Not
Then in that case, how many directors will sign?
yes.
And among those two, one should be MD,
Managing
managing
director.
director. Is it clear, Amma?
Yes.
These are the people who will sign the which report? Board report. So
Yes.
tell me, Amma, if the chairman is authorized, who will sign?
Chairman of the company.
But if the chairman is not authorized, then
Any 2 directors.
any two directors. Am I clear? And among those two directors, one should be?
Managing director.
So, Amma, if you agree with me, I would like to copy paste the same two things here also. Now tell me, in the financial statement also, if the chairman is authorized, who will sign?
Chairman of the company.
And if the chairman is not authorized, who will sign?
2 directors.
Two directors. But tell me, in both the sides, we have to just add three names more. What are the three names more we added?
CEO, CFS, and company secretary.
And what are the three names here we added? Same,
Among
same.
whom
CEO,
CFO and CS.
right or not? Now, can I say that this point and this point is same as board report?
Sir.
What are the three people we extra added?
CEO, CFO, CS.
So if I have to ask you, if the chairman is authorized by the board of directors, who will sign the financial statements? Chairman, CEO, CFO, CS. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And if the chairman is not authorized by the board, who will sign? Two directors, among whom one should be MD,
Manage-
CEO, CFO, and company secretary. Total how many people, Amma?
4.
Two directors, CEO, CFO, CS. Four people, huh? Five.
Yes,
Two
sir.
directors, CEO, CFO, and CS. Total five. And on the left side, how many? Four.
4.
So this is how who signs the board report and who signs the financial statement. Now, you all might be wondering, sir, auditor does not sign the financial statement. Whether that question comes to anybody's mind?
Yes, sir.
Auditor never signs the financial statement. Auditor examines the financial statement. Auditor only signs the audit report, not the financial statement. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, Amma, I'm going to ask you the four questions. Tell me, financial statements chairman is not authorized.
2 directors.
Financial statement chairman is not authorized. Only two directors.
Two directors, CEO, CFO, CS.
Okay.
Five
Board
people.
report, chairman is authorized.
Chairman of that company.
Okay. Financial statements, chairman is authorized.
Five peoples.
Financial statement, chairman is authorized.
Four peoples.
Chairman plus CEO, CFO, CS. Am I correct? Board report, chairman is not authorized.
Two directors, one from managing director.
Right. Crystal clear. And
Yes.
in case of OPC, who will send the board report?
Director.
One director. क्योंकि OPC में minimum directors are
One.
one. Next point. So with that, what we are done with, Amma? We are done with 128, 129, 130, 131, 132 and 133 we are putting on hold. We will do at the end. And 134 we are done with, Amma.
Subsection
134
3,
subsection
1.
3, 134 subsection 1. Is it clear, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Now listen to this point, everyone, carefully. 132, 133, 135. These three sections we might be doing in tomorrow's session. Which session, Amma?
Tomorrow.
Maybe 132 will do it today only. So 132 and 135. Am I correct? These two sections you might be doing in tomorrow. And after these two sections, now we are going to do 136 and 137.
Two.
So 137 and 136 we are going to do. If the time will allow, we'll do 132. So what are the leftover sections, Amma?
33 and
133 and 35. So that we'll do in the tomorrow's morning session. And after that, immediately we'll start with the next topic. Right? Okay. So now our target is to cover the three sections. What are the three sections we would like to cover? 136, 137 and 132. These three sections we have to cover. Clear? Yes. Because 135 is huge. Right? So that section may so many amendments are also there. So that we are going to do directly from the ICAI study material. Okay? Right. Because so many
Yes, sir.
amendments are there. Chalo, shall we start with 136, Amma? Okay. Now, what is 130? I hope all of you are understanding the sections very
Yes.
clearly. If there is any problem, do let me know. All of you are understanding the sections very clearly, Amma? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the next section we are going to do, Amma? 136. What is the name of the section?
Sending financial statements to members.
Now tell me, Amma, please tell me. Financial statements basically are the responsibility of board of directors. Am I correct? To send it to the members. Now tell me whether the members have a right to get the copies of financial statement or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So read the point number 1, Amma. What is the point number 1 we have written? Who is eligible to receive the copy of what?
Financial statement.
Who is the first person who is eligible?
Member of company.
Who is the second person who is eligible?
Debenture trustee on behalf of debenture holders.
And who is the third person? Auditor.
Persons.
So if you are a member of a company, if you are a debenture trustee on the behalf of debenture holders, and if you are a statutory auditor of the company, do you have a right to receive the financial statement copy?
Yes, sir.
Simple. Am I correct, Amma?
Yes.
So who are the three people who have a right to receive the financial statement copy? Member, debenture trustee, and what? Auditors. Looking simple, Amma? Yes. But if you are a listed company, if you are a which company?
Listed.
You need not send full financial statement. You need not sell full financial statement. You can send them financial statements in form number AOC3 with some salient features only. It means if you want to check out the full financial statements, then please log into the website of the listed company. Am I correct, Amma? My full financial statements are already published where? I'm a listed company. My full financial statements are already published where?
The link.
On my website. Am I correct? So if you want, you can go to the website and check out the full financial statement. But company law says that as a listed company, at least send some features of the financial statement. Are you getting the point? So need to send only, what is the point written? Need to send only salient features of financial statement in form number.
AO16.
But my full financial statements will be kept open for inspection at my which office?
Register office.
During which hours?
Christmas house.
At least how many days before the AGM?
Please check 4
During what time to what time? 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. If somebody wants to check out my financial statements by visiting my registered office, are they welcomed or they are not welcomed?
Welcome.
Welcome. During which time to which time?
Christmas house 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And how many days before the AGM only it will be kept open for inspection? 21 days before the AGM only it will be kept for inspection. Did you get the point? And during 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., any 2 hours you may come and you can come and inspect it. Is it crystal clear? But if somebody wants full-fledged or physical or hard copy of financial statement, can listed companies say no? No, listed company cannot say no. In that case, it shall be provided. Did you understand the 3 points which I wrote here? Generally, listed company has to send the full financial statement or need not send. It is already published on my
link.
And if you want, I will send you the salient features. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
But if somebody wants the full-fledged hard copy, can I say no?
No, sir.
No. But if you don't want the hard copy, you just want to inspect it. Is it already open for inspection at least 21 days before at my registered office during 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for 2 hours in a day? Yes, you can come and inspect. Is it clear to you? Everyone will write CC if you all understood the listed company provision. Yes or no? Everyone will write CC if you all understood the listed company provision. So Umel, please tell me who deserves to receive the copy of financial statement? Members, debenture trustee, auditors. Am I correct? And if you're a listed company, you have to follow these 3 rules. Is it clear, Amma? Now we are going to do a special rule. What is the name of the rule? Special provision. What is the name of the provision? Financial statements to be sent via email. What is the name of the provision? Financial statements to be sent via email. Now listen. Which companies can send their financial statements to their members via email? Point number 1. If you are a which company, Amma? Listed company. If you are a listed company, you have to send financial statement physically or via email.
Email.
Now tell me, are we protecting the paper or not? Are we saving the papers?
Yes, sir.
So via email only send it, because you know listed company financial statements are almost 200 to 300 pages. Don't you think it will look like this much of bundle of book?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So Companies Act is saying that if you are a listed company, send it via email. Mail. If you are a unlisted company, but you are a which company? Public unlisted company, and your turnover is greater than
10 crore
or net worth is greater than 1 crore, both the conditions are satisfied, then you can also send the financial statements via email. Did you understand, Amma? Did you understand? Now, everyone, please let me know if you did not understand this topic. Please let me know. Tell me, Umel, is it crystal clear?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, point number 1. Can I send the financial statements via email? If yes, which company can send it?
Listed company and public company unlisted.
Whose turnover is greater than
10 crore
and whose net worth is greater than
more
1
than
crore.
1 crore.
Both conditions to be satisfied or one of them?
Both.
Both conditions are required to be satisfied. Is it crystal clear to all? Next point. Now, listen to this point very carefully, which I'm going to tell you now. Okay. Those members who are having a which account?
Demat.
It is mandatory that the company should send them the financial statements via
Mail.
mail only, because while opening your Demat account, you already have given the mail details to the company.
Yes,
So
sir.
company will keep on sending you the details via email. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
There are some members who do not have the which account,
Demat.
but they have given the written consent to the company. If we don't have any objection if you'll send us via email. To them also company shall send via
Email.
Do they have any problem or no problem? Did
No
they
problem.
already give the no objection to the company or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But there are some members who are very dirty fellows. Those members are saying, we don't have a demat, therefore we don't give a consent. We want the financial statements in the which way?
Hard copy.
Then company must send them the which copy?
Hard copy.
Generally, company sends it via email. But if these category of the people are there, then in that case, company has to send them what? Hard copy. So did you understand the 3 points, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Umel, you have a Demat account. Can I send you the hard copy or only via email?
Via email.
Okay, Umel, you don't have the Demat account, but you have given me the written consent. You don't have any problem if I'll send you the financial statements via email. Can I send you?
Yes, sir.
But Umel, you don't have a Demat and you have not given any consent. Do I have to send you via email now or hard copy?
Only hard copy.
And if the company does not send it, then what is going to happen? Fine of rupees,
25,000.
officer in default, fine of rupees 5,000. Is it crystal clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amma. So I hope you all understood section number 136 as well. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Chalo. This one is also gone. 132, 133 we'll do at the end. Now let's first do 137. What is the section we are going to do? 137.
132.
132, 133 we'll do it at the end. Now let us do the section number 137. Is it
Sound.
clear?
Yes.
Am I audible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
And screen is also visible?
No, sir.